I know we have Matt Schlinker here. I recognize his happy face. Matt is running for the Michigan House, District 68. Welcome, Matt.
Thank you, Ward. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for having me. It's good to be here. Beautiful day. It is kind of hard to follow some of these speakers, but I really appreciate listening to all the perspectives. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Matt Schlinker. I'm running for 68th District House of Representatives in Michigan. I was a candidate 2 years ago, unexpectedly, and a lot of you probably know this story, but a friend of mine, Tim Sneller, was running for state representative, and Tim was a good friend. We had worked on a lot of campaigns together. Tim was a wonderful state representative. I live in Goodrich. We were looking forward to having Tim represent us. And Tim passed away just about this time 2 years ago, just before the primary. His name was on the ballot, and it was upsetting for all of us. We were looking forward to Tim being our candidate. When Tim passed away, it was even a struggle to figure out what we were going to do as a Democratic Party to have a good candidate. And a lot of folks were talking about it. It wasn't something I was planning to do. In fact, I just retired a couple weeks ago. I worked for General Motors for almost 49 years as a quality engineer. When Tim passed away, we needed a candidate. We needed to have good representation in Lansing, the 68th district, which includes Grand Blanc, Burton, Davison. I live in Atlas Township, one township in Oakland County called Groveland Township. We need good representation. We don't have that now. So I talked with a lot of people, and we finally decided that I would do what we needed to do to get on the ballot. We had to do a write-in campaign. With the help of a lot of you here, our write-in campaign was successful. I became the nominee, and having me on the ballot, we came pretty close 2 years ago. I think we came closer than a lot of people thought we would, and people with the interests that we all share, we want a good representative that shares our values, that can look out for our interests in Lansing. So we did it, and we were not successful, but it was a good experience. But I just wanted to be here to introduce myself to those of you that I don't know or don't know me. My friend Dan Kildee. Dan, I've been lucky enough to work with Dan on probably all of his campaigns, and I've been fortunate to be around lots of good people running for office, lots of really, really excellent people serving in office, and it's been an example I love being able to be part of the process. I love being able to support people that are doing the things that they're doing in office for the right reasons. But it really is an honor to see the process, to be part of the process, but to fight for good representation. Just seeing those people and having those examples of people that know why they're there and they're working for all of our interests and not their own, it really is what we need, and we need to fight to have good representation. Where I live right now, I don't have that. I have a state representative that does things. One of the things Brandy brought up was, and this is one of my big pet peeves, is the guy that's representing me now, he spends a lot of his office holder money mailing stuff out that looks just like campaign material. He runs TV ads on CNN that look just like normal political ads, but we have to pay for it. And I found out that it's actually allowed, it's not illegal. And then one of the other things I learned when I was going through this is that in Michigan, the Freedom of Information Act doesn't apply to those people. So I can't even do a FOIA to find out what he's spending office money on. I resent it. It's one of those, it's a pet peeve of mine, but this isn't why I'm running. I'm running because I want good representation in Lansing for the district that I live in. I have a lot of wonderful people in the district that are neighbors, friends. 3 cities in my district, Davison, Grand Blanc, and Burton. Those cities need good representation. you know, the representative that we have now hasn't done much for those cities, hasn't done much that anybody is aware of, except from my perspective, sit in Lansing and mail stuff out to the people in the district using our tax money to mail it out. And quite frankly, I don't even get the mailings because he controls who the mail goes to. I'm a constituent, I have to help pay for this stuff, and I don't even get to see it, except when he runs ads on CNN. So anyway, I'm a little bit concerned about what we have, or who we have representing us now. I'd like a chance to go to Lansing. Again, I've been in the auto industry for almost 50 years. I want good representation. I have a lot of experience with problem solving and process improvement. When I worked for all my years as a quality engineer, that's pretty much what I did professionally. I worked with suppliers that General Motors buys parts from on making their processes work better, their communications work better, and those are the kinds of things that we all need, you know, in government. And I want to ask you for your help. I want to ask you for your votes. Please tell your friends. Again, I'm setting up this campaign. We're going to do a lot better job this time than we were able to do 2 years ago. But it takes a lot of us to be able to have good representation and elect good candidates. So thank you. I don't know if I went over my 3 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt.